Oh hey, my gorgeous sweetie darlings, guys and dolls, whoever's watching. I should really have my mic close to my mouth where I speak. We'll do that right there because I'm so professional. Okay, so I have decided to do a, look at this shit. Okay, I have all this shit in the background for good reason, okay? It's not for no reason. It's for good reason. You'll see why. I have decided to do another video on my last surviving piece because I am saving for some bags and you will see that in future videos. I'm not telling you when exactly. It's when I can have the extra income to splurge, of course, on the grey market on a second-hand, nearly new condition. You know me, I get the Louis Vuitton bags in the best condition on the grey market because yes, I authenticate. For those of you who are new and didn't know that I am a Louis Vuitton self-proclaimed aficionado, just look at my old videos and you'll see what I mean. Anyway, it's so funny that I kept the bag that has created the most controversy and generated the most hate towards a bloody comparison video. I will link the video below in the description box and I will also read some comments, on this video because I just find it really amazing how triggered and emotional people can get over a bloody fucking handbag. Don't get me wrong, handbags are amazing. I am a handbag freak. Even though I have been on a couple year purge, as you guys know, I own very few handbags I can count on one hand. And I'm slowly getting back. I have the bug again and I'm having to get some pieces that I used to own and a piece that I didn't used to own, and we will talk about that later. But this bag has caused so much drama. This bag should not be the Felicie, it should be Le Drama. Like really, Felicie fucking drama. That's this bag. Okay, let me just try and find my video. Let's see, Felicie. What bag was I comparing it to? The Favorite. Okay. Favorite. Felicie versus Favorite. Okay, mine comes up first. Okay. I've got 31,098 views on this comparison video. 175 likes, 82 dislikes. Okay. I don't care about that. We're going to read the comments one by one until we get to that one comment by this particular individual who's very passionate. And we will discuss this. We will go over this. I will give you a wear and tear. I mean, it's been a couple years. I released this video in 2016 and it is now 2019. Okay. Favorite wins. 13 likes. Not a fair comparison because you overstuffed the Favorite. 17 likes on that. I replied, I was stuffing both bags to compare. It's not about who wins, it's simply about capacity for those who cannot see and touch the bags in person to get an idea, not a competition. And then, okay, this is the particular girl who left quite a triggered comment. She says, I agree, she's confused. Extremely patronizing, bit catty and bitchy, no? I mean, bloody hell. Okay. And then someone said, oh my God, you're hilarious. I love your honesty. You and I have the same complaints. Love your video. Thank you. And someone else said, I've got the Pochette Felicie in Damier Ebene and love it. I never thought it could fit so much. I have the Favorite PM that I haven't got around to using yet. May use it with the chain from the Felicie. Thanks for the review. And then Cara, I am friends with Cara on social media. She says, oh, can't wait to see the little pug sister. I'm so happy for you guys. Dogs bring so much joy, because I was talking about Nova. This is before we adopted Nova, like right before. Okay, someone said, the video helped me a lot in terms of sizing. Thanks. That is exactly why I created the video, to compare. Everyone has an opinion. I prefer the Felicie over the Favorites. I realize the Favorites is a larger bag and it fits a lot more, but do you know what I mean? Everyone cannot like the same bag. It's merely impossible. But the patronizing and catty comments that is just amazing to me. And when I made this video, I was a bit like, what the fuck? And now I'm just like, it's hilarious. It's so funny I had to make this video about it. Okay. Then someone said, the Favorite is much better. It's bigger and fits more. That's true. It's so convenient to get in and out of. That is true. And the magnet is very strong. Obviously, if you overstuff it, it's not going to close just like the Felicie wooden button. This was a very biased review. You don't say! Obviously, it's bloody biased. It's my fucking opinion. And people get so offended as if I'm trying to dictate for them. Like, that is the reason why it's good to have a whole bunch of reviews by different YouTubers, because everyone is bloody different. Everyone has their own opinion and everyone has their own likes and dislikes, and this is simply mine. Anyways, I replied, of course it was biased. As it was based on my personal opinion. Haha. We cannot all like the same things. I do not speak for the entire Louis Vuitton community, and everyone will have their own preference, and this was simply mine. I am glad you enjoy the Favorite as do many other fans of the Favorite, so to each their own. Have a great day, sweetie. Okay. Congrats on your new pug sister. What wonderful news. Thank you. Congrats on your new little pug. Thanks for the informative video. Still undecided though. Just wondered if the Favorite is the PM or MM. Looks like the PM, but thought I'd better double check. I confirmed it was the MM. May I ask, is your favorite Favorite MM real? Hope you don't get offended. It looks like mine and it's a high-end replica. I said yes, it is authentic. Okay, this is my favorite one. This is the one I've been talking about, okay? Listen. You're confused! Exclamation mark. You're confused! The Felicie wallet looks basic in my opinion. Okay, fair enough. The Favorite MM in damier ebene print looks very classy. Is your mum's bag authentic? I have zero problems with my magnetic closure and I put a lot in there. No, because my bag is so perfect, I'm going to question the authenticity of your bag. I'm sorry, that's dickish. It's really dickish behavior. Okay. I said, you seem to take my differing opinion very personally. And yes, my mother's bag is authentic. And if you knew more about Louis Vuitton, you would be well aware they have major quality issues. And not every bag is built to standard. Glad you like your Favorites, and I respect that everyone cannot like the same bag, and this was just my personal opinion. It's just a bag. Have a great day. And then I said, by the way, just because you do not agree with me does not mean I'm confused. It's very patronizing. Oh, she's confused. I don't agree with her opinion, so she's confused. Okay, I said you can express your dissenting opinion without the patronizing tone. Again, glad the Favorite works for you. So she replied, the bags aren't comparable! Exclamation mark. I mean, I'd understand comparing the Felicie to maybe the Ava clutch, and you're very aggressively opinionated about that Favorite. Like you said, it's just a bag. Worst LV video I've seen on YouTube. My opinion is mine as well, and I know a lot about LV, so yep, you're still confused. Wow. I said, I can compare any handbags I wish to compare. Who are you? The god of handbag reviews. They are two very popular bags that are somewhat similar in style and the ones I had access to. I can be aggressively opinionated about a bag, yet I don't insult others who disagree with me. By your messages, you are passionate, it seems, about the Ava, as you think my video is the worst LV video on YouTube, which is fine. But you can disagree about a handbag without being a patronizing bint. Like I said, I'm happy the Ava works for you, but it's just not for me. Have a lovely day. Kiss. And then she says, wow, I love my favorite MM. I think a wallet on a bright chain is ridiculous. Okay. So as you can see, she's getting very offended that I had negative things to say about the favorites. And it's just funny how many people got triggered over this bloody bag. Yes, we love our handbags, but to be patronizing towards someone just because they didn't like the same bag you did, and then, you know, fair enough, she calls this bag basic, I don't care. But to tell someone, oh, you're confused, like that's being a bitch. And at the end of the day, I was never insulting towards her because of her dissenting view, but yet she was being quite patronizing and insulting towards me because of my dissenting view. There's a difference. But anyway, let's look over this bag. Okay. It is a very small bag. It's bloody tiny. And yes, I do get frustrated with it because you can't fit much in it. So I'm always like, oh God, will it close? Will it close? Okay. And then when it closes, I love it. I still love it. I still like it better than the favorites, for the reasons that I mentioned in the video that will be linked, my comparison video. I've just never liked the favorite, and like I said, everyone cannot like the same bag, and this was simply the reasons, you know, my reasons. I do love these two removable inserts. I love them a lot. Some of the, because it is a very structured bag, with anything structured featuring more sealant, you're going to have some wear. But because it is the monogram print, I think the monogram, as well as the damier ebene, have some of the most durable canvases out of all the lines. So I have had some sealant wear off a bit. I'm trying to see. Okay, you can see it at the corner right there. But it's nothing noticeable because majority of the bag is still in fabulous condition. There's some tarnishing and scratching on the button right there, which is fine. I have always loved this pocket in the back. You can fit a phone if it has a very light case. I have a phone case which is basically thicker than my phone, to give you an idea. So it can fit right there. It actually fits the iPhone 8 Plus perfectly, same size as the iPhone 6 Plus and the iPhone 7 Plus. And it's a perfect, like, little pocket for your phone. But if you have a huge OtterBox or something really robust, it's not going to fit back there. So you need to have quite a thin case. This isn't the thinnest, but it's not the thickest either. This is a spec glitter case. I love these cases. Really, really good protection. Okay. Amazing condition. But over time, what you will see is that the bottom will start to kind of cave in a bit. When it was new, it was very flat. Like, do you know what I mean? It was more flat. It's starting to cave in a bit just because of the weight and just the general usage of it. Also, the flap will start to curl. This happens with a lot of structured canvas bags. You can't stay structured forever, especially with different climate changes, just general usage. It just happens. But to me, I still love this bag. This is the reason why I still have it and I still haven't gotten rid of it. And when I do want to carry as much as possible inside this bag, I will opt out of using these because they do take up space. Like I said, it's more of a wallet on a chain. It's like a contained wallet. This is just a mere shell that holds everything and holds a few more things. So I have this pouch with my keys on it. See? I've got a little compact here. See, already that's taking up half of it and the other is taking up the other half. And it's comfortable. I can maybe fit a few more items in there, but it's comfortable. Can we fit a lipstick? Got my Bobbi Brown lipstick right here. Yes, we can. We can fit a lipstick. What about an eyeliner? Got some pencil eyeliner. Put it in here. So, you know, this bag, some eyelash glue. This bag can fit more items if you take out the inserts, obviously. Because the inserts do take up room, especially if you're using the actual inserts and you're putting things inside the inserts. You're going to have to be more strategic with how you put stuff in the bag. Whereas if you take them out, you can kind of just make everything kind of fall into place like a puzzle, and it will still close, no problem. Obviously, when you stuff the bag like any other bag, just like the Favorites, you're going to get some creasing because that's what happens. It's just science. You stuff a bag, it's going to be a bit more creased, but it still retains its shape better than the Favorites, which is why I like this bag. It's just more structured. Smaller bag, more frustrating, but I just like the design better. I just think it's a sleeker, slimmer bag, and I just like the overall look of it. Yeah, and you know, just because I like this bag doesn't mean I'm talking shit about people that like the Favorite, or doesn't mean it's a personal attack on people that like the Favorites. It's just a fucking bag. It's just a bag. And you should never relate your handbag to your self-worth. You know? Yeah, so there is a scuff. I don't know if you can see the scuff on that button right there. I mean, it happens, but it doesn't bother me. The chain is still in fantastic condition and it hasn't tarnished, surprisingly. That's the funny thing though about Louis Vuitton, is that their stuff is so varied in quality. One bag can tarnish after a couple uses and the next bag will be fine for years and years till it starts to show even the slightest bit of wear or tarnish. It's like you never know what you're going to get. This bag can also be, the actual thing can be, the chain can be detached. And the D-links are actually tarnishing a little where the lobster clasps go on. So this can be used as a clutch or just a big fucking fat wallet, purse. Or it can be used as an organizer within your handbag. And that beautiful color inside, love it. And I also have my, oh god, Insolite chain, key ring, right here. And I like to actually use this key ring with this bag. Sometimes with the chain though, it can get really tangled, so I have to be careful sometimes. But looking at this, it's quite impressive, right? Considering it's already a couple of years old. I do not baby my bags. I think I say this every video. I don't baby my bags, but I don't trash them either. I just like use them like a normal person and take reasonable care of my bags. But I have always loved this bag. I love how it can be crossbody. I've always been so against crossbodies before, but I'm actually wearing crossbody more often these days, especially when I go shopping and stuff, and when I'm running errands, it's just easier, even though it's not so glamorous. But when I was, back in law school, I had the time to be more picky about, glamour and blah blah blah, whereas now I have to like adult and run errands and things like that, so that aspect is kind of gone out the window a little bit. But yes, this is the favorites. We'll dump everything out. Again, empty. And sometimes I use this as my hair. Sometimes I use this as a makeup bag, even though it's like a coin purse or whatever. So I can fit a lipstick, eyelash glue, lip liner or eyeliner, lip liner. I've got my fat eyeliner. See how much stuff we can put in here without being too full. My NYX like highlighter. What else can we fit? Some blush. Okay, so you can fit those things in here. And will it zip up? These things you kind of have to, yes, it does zip up. Just kind of have to move things around, especially when you're dealing with a flat, what are these called? These are like flat envelope style pouches. So they hold a bit less because they are flat, but they keep things very slim because they're flat. But they are more difficult to stuff because, you get pros and cons with them. But I do like them. It's starting to wear at the corners a little bit, as you can see, which is fine. It's fine. As much as use I got out of it, it's still amazing. I'll put this in here. You can see that. And this is my card holder. It's holding it pretty well. I'll take some cards, put them in here. Got my Barclays card and my Star Wars card. And we'll put some money. Got some money. And we'll put some money, my notes. American money is so funny. It looks all the same size. This is definitely made for American money. I remember I couldn't fit some larger bills or notes in here in England, but for American notes, it's perfect size. So we've got some 20s in here, some cards, and we'll put them in here. And already, you see? So it's a more controlled way to put your stuff in, but then less flexibility of how you can and what kinds of items. So obviously when those things are in here, I cannot fit this. So the other day I actually had these things in here, and what I did was I just used this as my bag charm and I linked it. It may not be the prettiest thing, but it's just convenient because I like it so slim and small. So I linked it to the outside. It's a pretty strong bag. It's the, Louis Vuitton canvas is pretty robust and strong. So I just put it on the edge like this. And so you have to do what you have to do. At least I can put my keys on the outside like that. And let's see if it fits with my phone. Yes. Okay. So those are the kind of items that you can get in there, Not too many things, like a few cards, some notes. You're taking up space because you're using it, but you are being a little more organized when you use the inserts. And then a few makeup items. I mean, it's enough to go out, and have fun. And obviously, it's pretty stuffed. But I'm happy with it. As long as it closes, it's fine. It doesn't pop open for me. and it's not like painfully like, oh my god, you know, it's a bit tight, but it works. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this bag still. It's been a couple years and I still recommend it, but just know that you're very, very limited with space. I bought it really for the aesthetics, and when I want to carry very little and I want something very sleek, close to my body, and something that looks quite sharp. It's a simple bag, but it's still cute. It can still transition into a night bag because of the gold chain. And I just like it. Not everyone has it. That's another thing. It's a lot less common than other bags. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a great night. Bye-bye.